Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this fine evening, welcome to the Awesomenauts Beta 3.11b Beta Preview for Awesomenauts. Alright, so this is before the graveyard shift, so it's gonna be a bit shorter than normally. And yeah, haven't been playing Awesomenauts that much, hence I've been slacking quite a lot. I hate that. But yeah, this is pretty exciting because we now have what we were waiting for such a long time. Startstorm! It's actually pretty damn cool. Look, you're actually on a ship. You're not on a planet anymore, you're on a ship. And that has some pretty nice implications. Go with Scree, because, you know, Scree. Alright. And we're gonna go see the nice little map that we have here. Firstly, the pattern is different. It's gonna be a while until I get used to this bloody thing. It seems to be a bit easier after you get used to it, but yeah. So the match is gonna go on. I'm just gonna show you the details. First, we have some pistons over here. It's like the mega grand tour of the spaceship. Some robots in the background. That's Sentry. That's a Sentry line. Okay. I have here more Sentry. Normally my mouse is working weird. There's a jump pad over here. It's a cool little thing over here. And the spaceship is ripped apart by the Starstorm. As you can see, really nice metal texture here. I need to give props to the artists of Awesomenauts. These are freaking amazing. Now here's the thing, if you're Scree and you think like, hey, I can get an advantage and go through here, nope, you can't. There's a invisible wall over there. Okay, there's a black hole here that if you jump into it, nothing happens, and you might say, well, why is that? Well, basically it's a black hole, but it only goes one way. This might be changed, I don't really know. Because I'm gonna show you why. The graphics might be changed. In the background there's a big freaking black hole over here, and there's another Starstorm, whatchamacallit, like spaceship, like the one we're on now, but I guess it's not absolutely destroyed. Really cool thing that I really like, besides the fact that, well, the little, there's a very small space here. So this is where it's gonna go down. I mean, this is gonna be a bloodbath over here, mostly because people can join through this thing, and I'll show you how. Firstly, there's a very nice way of camouflaging these pads over here. I really like how they made it. The whole map feels like you're in a spaceship. It feels like you're... that actually looks like a hatch, as you can see here. The whole map feels like you are in a really cool spaceship, and it feels very claustrophobic. As you can see, there's the battle areas are very small at start, but you can extend them. Here is the jungle. These are the new droids. This is the new creep. It looks absolutely funny, and I really like them. They're pretty cute. And that one is confused. Fear me! Okay, there we go. Quite little nice alarm here when stuff goes down. And this is where the like hole appears. So you can jump into this, and you pop up at the top. And you can see, actually, there is a bit of a difference. This one is a bit darker than the other one, so you can't actually use it. Right, and this is a very nice little, like, totem thing here. It's a reference to Scree, I think, and a lot of mecha anime. And there's also another hatch over here. Like, you might not notice this, but there's a platform over here. I mean, to the untrained eye, and to the people that actually did not play the beta when it hadn't had any art in it, this is a platform over here. You can drop down through it. There's a nice little enclosed space here to jump on people. It's very small though, so this is gonna be... a lot of people at the start, I think, are gonna forget that this exists, because this looks extremely solid. And there's a special little thing over here. This is a waste disposal. And you have another platform over here where you can battle it out. And, well, the bots don't really know what to do. And you can joust here for dear life. Why? Because if you go down, there is a ripped platform with a big freaking solar cube. I think this one's a 10 one. Yeah, it's a 5 one. Alright, and there's a health pack over here. So whenever you need a health pack, you can get here. But if anybody follows you, and it's like a Lone Star or has any sort of push or knockback, you're screwed. If you can't fly. Scree can fly. Doesn't really give a damn. But then there's another one that brings you up to the top. But, you know, with Scree, if you stop a bit lower, you can jump up and you're still screwed. You're just stuck in this dimension of not being able to get the heck out unless you want to die. So you're just gonna jump here and you're back at the top. So the whole idea on this map is to have like very close skirmishes between players. That's really cool. It makes it feel really fun. I think the first turrets are gonna go down pretty fast. But there's also a very unique thing to this map, as you can see here. Have you noticed it? You can go to the second turret without a problem. There's no problem here, so people can't hide behind this turret anymore. You just dive in and you know, kill stuff like any other MOBA, but only on the first one. You can't go down here. So here is not a safe area. It's a pseudo safe area because the 2 turrets are gonna hit anybody that goes in here. Well, there's a point where just 1 turret will hit you. I'm just gonna go in there, yeah. And there you go, 2 turrets are gonna hit you. Actually, never mind, there's no safe point in there. So if you want to dive somebody, you either have to be Froggy G or have one hell of a shield. And that makes dive mechanics. That brings dive mechanics into the game. Now, the safer lane is down here, where nobody can come in here. And you can also just farm up and join the fight either by going up through here or just being a badass and, you know, dropping down from the sky, killing people and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that is actually pretty cool. I like to also, you know, show off the art because there's a lot of art in this one. I mean, the other ones have art and stuff, but this is actually chock full of art. I can see why they took so long. Look at this like ripped engine part here. Can't really go to the other side. I'm pretty sure it's symmetrical. There you go. There's I don't know what this thing is. Oh, this is the engine of the ship you're in, and that's the fin, which is actually pretty freaking cool. Right, and I really like the droids. I like the little like creeps. It's really cool. They look like Sentry. Actually, I think Sentry, if you recall, looks almost similar to that. Also, for some reason, the Starstorm statue is disabled here. I need to get more levels, so they might have changed the order of the items. I haven't looked at the patch notes, to be honest, but this is just for the map itself. Alright, let's have like a fun little bot match on this, and see how it goes. I'm just going like random stuff for funsies. Alright, so there's another thing that you might have noticed. In here, this is one thing I looked at very carefully. There seems to be no barrier, but I'll show you after we finish this. Let me see if I can get there without dying. If you go here, there is actually a barrier. So if you somehow get there, there's still a barrier. Alright, let's see. Just push this thing, have some fun. The bots, I don't think when they drop down to the like big waste disposal thing, they don't know what to do. As you can see with Scoop, I just pushed him away, he dies. But I can see some really epic battles down there. And that's really cool. Also, some really epic comebacks down here. It's like, hey, there's 2 people on top, and they're pushing out turrets, and then the whole team just beams back in. Because as you can see, this is how you're gonna play. There's nothing here. Unless you jump, you don't see the big freaking thing. You actually don't see it if you jump, and I'm Scree. So if you jump really high, maybe you can see a bit of it, but you don't know when the team is gonna come. I think that's strategically put there just so you don't see it. Don't really know if on like super advanced monitors that have like 4K or anything like that, you can actually see it. But on, you know, normal monitors of 1080p, yeah, you can't really see it. So you never know when the other team is gonna just gank you. There you go, we have ganking in the game. Ganking a bit more literally. And they can just drop down at any time. So this is like a very hot zone. It's gonna have like a lot of cool moments, and you can see a lot of montages on this thing. I really like the fact that they made this map. There's gonna be a lot of cool things from the community on this. I want to see artwork with, you know, half a knot pulling in another knot or anything like that. That could be really cool. Also, I'm pretty sure you can actually push people into those, but that will only happen after you destroy this turret. And after you destroy this turret, I don't think there's much of a reason to fight down here unless you want to get the health. But you can get rid of people. Let's say you're a lone star, and you go into their jungle and just push the jungling guy right with the bull right into this, and then you just get rid of him for a while. They're not gonna die, obviously. They're just gonna spawn up top. It's still gonna take a while for them to get back. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool. The thing is, I hesitate to put up videos. I want to be like the first guy that puts up new stuff on Awesomenauts, and if somebody else does it, I just feel like, I just failed my mission. But I understand some of you actually like hearing my thoughts on these things. Look, I'm not a pro player because I play a lot of League of Legends, for way too much League of Legends. I can just play this, and I like to main Scree, which is really not strong right now. He's good if you play the Blade one, but I really love the auto attack build, but now it's really not advised. And yeah, what can I say? It's actually pretty cool to see this in the game. The new expansion brought quite a lot of freshness in the game with the new knots, and this one for me was an unexpected, you know, add into this and made it even more fresh. And I can't wait for it to be done. Right, you can see some really cool like ship parts here. I wonder if there are any Easter eggs besides the fact that this is a sentry face. And there's the wise turtle not being so wise. Yeah, more engines, more stuff, another turret. So yeah, as I said, you can just go into their jungle. Now this thing has disappeared. And oh yeah, after you finish this, you can actually drop down between these two turrets if they're not destroyed yet. I don't really know if the force field is still gonna be up, but I think if you destroy the second turret over here, the force field is just gonna disappear. You have the same sensation, the same thing here. Also, there's a pretty cool thing here. If you push the bottom side and the enemy team wants to get the pill away really fast and can't get to the turret, they can just dash into here and just go up here. Nice little debris over here and over there. So yeah, the artwork is absolutely amazing. I think it's better than on the other maps. And wow, if you go through these dangling things, they're actually gonna dangle. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty sure you're not gonna do this that much, but it's actually pretty damn cool. Some guy actually programmed this thing to be like that. So yeah, there's a lot of love in this map. I hope a lot of people are gonna love it. I don't know gameplay wise, besides how it's gonna go. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like really hectic, and I think it's gonna be really fun. Like, it has that element of just jump in, kill people kind of stuff, so that's gonna be pretty fun. I think if you're gonna be passive, I don't really know if you're gonna like this, but even so, I think if you're a clunk or anything, if you just like teleport and drop down, Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a lot of kills for you. So yeah, I don't really see a knot that's not gonna benefit from this, except maybe Rocco that needs to stay back early on, and he doesn't need to get killed. But yeah, the two turrets are still quite enough to keep people away, because it's a very high risk of just diving some guy between two turrets. The reason you don't never go to kill a guy behind his turret, now you have another turret right next to it. So yeah, that's a new thing to explore in Awesomenauts. I'm pretty sure some knots may be able to do it that have resistances, shields, or dashes, and invincibility frames, but not all. So yeah, this has been the Startstorm Map tour with me, myself, and I. If you did like this video, be sure to just give it a like, thumbs up, or anything like that, just so I know you did and you like this kind of stuff. If you want to say something about it, comment section or wherever I post this, you can just comment there. I'll just respond, usually on YouTube. And yeah, What are your thoughts on this map? I really like it. It's gonna be fun. It's really gonna be fun. A lot of people are enjoying it playing on the beta. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are gonna enjoy it too. So yeah, Awesomenauts Patreon delivered fully. I am very, very happy with this map. More to come, I guess. I don't know, maybe they're gonna make another map at some point, but they didn't say that. Hopefully they're gonna do another one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna take quite a lot of time. Cool map, cool mechanics, very nicely done. Maybe there are a few bugs there and now. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be sorted out until the beta's out, or if there's anything else weird. It's gonna be just like a niche interaction, like, I don't know, sentries totem being stuck in something or something like that. But that's gonna be fixed pretty fast. Well, it has been fun. It has been fun. I've been waving my hands around quite a lot. You can't see that on the camera, but yeah, it's been fun. Just let me know what your thoughts are on this. In the meantime, thank you everybody that supports me. Thank you, you awesome Patreons, you sexy beasts. And yeah, I'm going to see you next time.